yeah. Lantern light moving across the glass. I let the late night traffic slowly pass. Baseline rolling underneath the floor. I take my time when I enter the door. Gold in the corner, shadows on the wall. I hear the low kick answer in the hall. Nothing to prove and nothing to announce. I settle in and let the rhythm bounce. Warm little plucks falling into place. I keep a calm expression on my face. Every line sitting clearly in the groove. No extra pressure, just a steady move. The room stays quiet, but the pulse stays strong. I let the pocket carry me along. No sudden turning, no dramatic sign. I leave some air at the end of every line. I move with they kick while the baseline circles. Lanterns in the window draw red little ripples. Step through the room with the time and control. Every new phrase getting sharper and bold. I stay in the pocket, then tighten the cadence. Cut through the snare with a clean little placement. Words start connecting, the spaces get thinner. Still sound calm while the rhythm gets quicker. Pluck on the left and the low end beneath me. Hats start to roll, but the pattern stays easy. I never rush it, I lean into motion. Layer by layer, increasing the pressure. Like every consonant close to the drum hit. Slide through the middle and land where the one is. Keep every phrase moving into the next line. Flow getting denser, but never outside time. After hours, rain on the edge of the street. Reflections are stretching around every beat. I lower the pace, but the groove does not fade. The bass keeps the shape of the path that I made. I watch the gold light bend over the sea. A muted string lands quietly underneath. The city keeps breathing beyond the dark glass. I let each new moment arrive and then pass. No need to fill every corner with sound. I leave enough room for the low end to round. My voice stays steady and close to the track. I loosen the rhythm without pulling it back. The pulse is still moving, the drums never stop. I ride in the center and sit in the pocket. Every bar carries the weight of the night. Simple and smooth, but the timing stays tight. Now I step in with the rhythm aligned. Kick in the front and the bass line behind. Pluck in the dark with a sharp little shimmer. Every 4 bars getting cleaner and quicker. I cut through the pocket with syllables linking. Move with the snare while the low end is sinking. Never get loud, but the cadence is pressing. Each little shift adds another progression. Afterglow flickers, the shadows are bending. One phrase begins while the last one is ending. Carry the meaning across every measure. Stacking the sounds while controlling the pressure. Quick on the turn, then I settle and pivot. Tight in the rhythm, but calm when I give it. Roll through the 16 with no interruption. Voice stays collected through every percussion. Let's go, glow, glow, no, dum, do, do, no. Let's go, glow, 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 dum, do, do. Last call glowing above the back room. Gold light fading into the dark blue. I keep the bass moving under my feet. Still in control when I soften the speech. The night feels longer, the air feels warm. I follow the pocket and stay in its form. Every new bar has a little more weight. I do not hurry, but I never arrive late. The strings leave a mark, then they disappear. The kick brings us in above gravity near. I let the words breathe, then pull them ahead. Flow stays alive underneath what I said. No chorus coming to break up the lane. No sudden silence and no major change. I loosen the cadence, but keep it in drive. The rhythm keeps rolling steady and alive. I tighten the pattern, connect every sentence. Kick in the center with constant momentum. Lanterns are flashing in time with the bass hit. I ride every pocket and sharpen the placement. Stepping in the rhythm with nothing delayed. Cut through the snare while the low end is raised. Words overlap and continue through measure. Building the speed while controlling the pressure. Pluck in the back and the hi-hats are shifting. Syllables lock while the bass line is lifting. I keep the tone low, but the cadence is quicker. Each line is flowing direct you through rhythm. No breaking the movement, no pause in the current. Every bar pushes the next one forward. 96 deep and the pulse is still running. Last word lands while the drums keep on coming. Yeah. Backseat quiet with the window half down. Street lights sliding through the edge of the town. Radio static underneath the low beat. Times keep turning on the rain dark street. Phone screen glowing, then it fades into black. No new message and I never look back. Driver stays silent with his eyes on the lane. Red lights melting in the marks of the rain. I let the bass move softly through the seat. Every small vibration settling the beat. No destination written into the night. Just another corner disappearing from sight. Buildings pass slowly on the opposite side. I keep my voice steady and follow the ride. Nothing feels urgent, nothing needs to be said. Only the rhythm moving under my head. Static in the speaker while the bass keeps circling. City lights flickering, the wet road is shimmering. I stay in the pocket with the cadence controlled. Every new block makes the rhythm unfold. Phone on silent but the screen keeps flashing. Names move past while the street signs are passing. I do not answer, let the moment keep moving. Words meet the kick and the whole lane stays grooving. Rim on the edge and the brushed hat shifting. Low end rolls while the rear glass is drifting. I lean with the turn, then I tighten the timing. Every 2 bars start connecting and rhyming. No sudden pressure but the phrasing gets quicker. Static gets thinner while the bass becomes thicker. Keep every syllable riding the roadway. Flow stays calm while the night pulls me both ways. Blue light resting on the side of my face. The car slows down but I stay in the pace. A distant sign flickers over the street then disappears when the wheels meet the beat. the radio fades to a low empty sound. I hear the tires trace the curve of the ground. My hands stay still on the edge of the seat. I leave enough room for the silence to breathe. No conversation waiting in the air. No need to wonder who is going where. I watch the city fold into the glass. Every reflection arrives and then passes. The groove stays warm underneath the delay. Nothing gets heavy, nothing pulls me away. I loosen the cadence and settle inside. Still moving forward with the shape of the ride. Now the lights move faster and the streets start bending. One line begins while the last one is ending. Static keeps cutting through half of the station. Bass keeps the car in a smooth rotation. I ride through the rhythm with phrases connected. Each little turn makes the timing more sharpened. Phone screen flashes but I leave it unanswered. Words keep moving with the drums as the anchor. Rim clicks land while the brush hats scatter. Low voice steady as the patterns get faster. Never get loud and I never sound pressed. Still every bar, cause the groove to the test. Backseat motion with the skyline splitting. Rubbery bass and the NLO keys keep hitting. Carry the sentence across every measure. Tighten the flow while controlling the pressure. Road opens wide near the end of the line. City goes quiet at one block at a time. Static falls low like a voice in another room. Soft keys settle in the space of the gloom. I watch one taxi disappear at the light, then another one turns and slips out of sight. My phone stays dark in the palm of my hand. No need to answer, no need for a plan. The bass keeps moving beneath every turn. The small blue signal continues to burn. I leave every phrase with a little more air. Let the groove carry the weight that was there. No final stop and no dramatic sign. Only slow headlights crossing the line. The car keeps rolling, the rhythm stays clear. Every small sound feels close to my ear. Now tighten the cadence, connect every motion. Street after street in a continuous rotation. Static in the speaker, the bass line below it. Words ride the beat and the whole car can feel it. Phone light flickers then fades in a second. I never look down when the next bar is entering. Rim on the edge and the hi-hats are brushing. Each phrase pushes the next one without rushing. City keeps folding behind every window. Low voice lock while the night moves in tempo. Analog keys leave a shadow beneath me. Bass stays warm and the timing stays easy. No chorus breaking the lane or the pattern. 96 bars while the street lights keep scattering. Last slide lands as the signal turns black. Drums keep rolling in the quiet backseat static. Yeah. Yeah. Midnight numbers on the dashboard glow. The city keeps moving while the low bass rolls. My phone lights up with a name I still know, then fades back down before I answer the call. Neon reflections run over the screen. Blue through the window, red in between. A voicemail waiting with no words displayed. I leave it untouched while the next block fades. Soft keys settle underneath every turn. Street signs flicker then quietly burn. I stay in the pocket and follow the lane. Let every line fall naturally into place. No sudden answer, no reason to rush. Only the tires and the light shake a hush. The message stays there at the edge of my sight while the groove keeps carrying me through the night. One little signal keeps flashing beside me. Name on the screen, but the timing feels unlikely. I let it ring out while the bass line is gliding. Street after street and the silence keeps riding. Soft marimba notes in the spaces between us. Muted electric keys keep the atmosphere seamless. I stay conversational, calm in the cadence. Every new phrase starts to tighten the placement. Finger snaps landing a little off center. Words start connecting from ending to entrance. No need to hurry, but the rhythm grows thinner. Less room between every line as I enter. Voicemail waiting while the skyline is shifting. Low end movement and the shaker keeps lifting. I never sound pressed when the pattern gets quicker. Voice stays relaxed while the timing gets tighter. While the timing gets tighter. Yeah. The avenue opens beneath the green light. A store closes down on the corner at night. I watch the last worker turn off the sign, then glance at the message still holding its place. Maybe it carries a question too late. Maybe a silence already escaped. I leave it unopened and lower the screen. Let the dark window return to the scene. The bass keeps sliding beneath every phrase. Soft vinyl dust floats around in the space. I loosen the timing but stay with the beat. Nothing falls backward when the pocket is deep. No need to fill every second with sound. The groove has enough room to circle around. I breathe through the line without breaking the drive. Still moving forward, still keeping it alive. Now the light hits again and the lane keeps returning. Screen in the dark with a small light come burning. I keep my eyes forward, the roadway keeps bending. One phrase begins while the last one is ending. Soft keys beneath me, the low bass is sliding. Snaps on the edge and the shaker keeps riding. Words linked together with clean-up precision. Calm in the tone but more tight in delivery. No raised emotion, no dramatic reaction. Only the rhythm creating the traction. Voicemail unopened, the minutes keep passing. Neon keeps stretching across every taxi. Cadence gets denser but never gets hostile. Smooth through the middle and sharp on the final. Carry each sentence across every measure. Increase the motion while holding the pressure. The phone goes dark when the battery falls. No more blue light moving over the walls. The city feels softer without the small glow. Only the bass and the road left below. I wonder 1 second then leave it alone. Some things sound clearer when nobody phones. The muted keys settle behind every thought. No explanation is waiting to be caught. A late train crosses the bridge on my right. Windows like squares moving into the night. I let every phrase take a little more room while the shaker stays light in the edge of the groove. No chorus arrives to reopen the scene. No melody pulling the words in between. I loosen the cadence but stay in the lane. The rhythm keeps moving without needing change. Now the screen wakes again with the message still waiting. One red symbol in the hour updating. Baseline glides while the roadway keeps turning. City stays quiet but the pocket stays burning. Words move closer, connected and steady. Each new bar enters before I am ready. Snaps at the side while the soft keys are folding. But remains calm as the pattern keeps rolling. No need to answer, no need to replay it. I know what the silence already is saying. Neon on glass and skyline behind me. Every quick phrase keeps the time in the line clean. 96 bars and the thermos stays open. The hook interrupts what the rhythm has spoken. Last line lands as the screen turns black. Voicemail still waiting while the beat keeps moving past. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Midnight numbers on the dashboard glow. The city keeps moving while the low bass rolls. My phone lights up with a name I still know, then fades back down before I answer the call. Neon reflections run over the screen. Blue through the window, red in between. A voicemail waiting with no words displayed. I leave it untouched while the next block fades. Soft keys settle underneath every turn. Street signs flicker then quietly burn. I stay in the pocket and follow the lane. Let every line fall naturally into place. No sudden answer, no reason to rush. Only the ties and the light shake a hush. The message stays there at the edge of my sight while the groove keeps carrying me through the night. One little signal keeps flashing beside me. Name on the screen, but the timing feels unlikely. I let it ring out while the bass line is gliding. Street after street, and the silence keeps riding. Soft marimba notes in the spaces between us. Muted electric keys keep the atmosphere seamless. I stay conversational, calm in the cadence. Every new phrase starts to tighten the placement. Finger snaps landing a little off center. Words start connecting from ending to entrance. No need to hurry, but the rhythm grows thinner. Less room between every line as I enter. Voicemail waiting while the skyline is shifting. Low end movement and the shaker keeps lifting. I never sound pressed when the pattern gets quicker. Voice stays relaxed while the timing gets tighter. While the timing gets tighter. Yeah. The avenue opens beneath the green light. A store closes down on the corner at night. I watch the last worker turn off the sign, then glance at the message still holding its place. Maybe it carries a question too late. Maybe a silence already escaped. I leave it unopened and lower the screen. Let the dark window return to the scene. The bass keeps sliding beneath every phrase. Soft vinyl dust floats around in the space. I loosen the timing but stay with the beat. Nothing falls backward when the pocket is deep. No need to fill every second with sound. The groove has enough room to circle around. I breathe through the line without breaking the drive. Still moving forward, still keeping it alive. Now the light hits again and the name keeps returning. Screen in the dark with a small light come burning. I keep my eyes forward, the roadway keeps bending. One phrase begins while the last one is ending. Soft keys beneath me, the low bass is sliding. Snaps on the edge and the shaker keeps riding. Words linked together with cleaner precision. Calm in the tone but more tight in delivery. No raise emotion, no dramatic reaction. Only the rhythm creating the traction. Voicemail unopened, the minutes keep passing. Neon keeps stretching across every taxi. Cadence gets denser but never gets hostile. Smooth through the middle and sharp on the final. Carry each sentence across every measure. Increase the motion while holding the pressure. The phone goes dark when the battery falls. No more blue light moving over the walls. The city feels softer without the small glow. Only the bass and the road left below. I wonder 1 second then leave it alone. Some things sound clearer when nobody phones. The muted keys settle behind every thought. No explanation is waiting to be caught. A late train crosses the bridge on my right. Windows like squares moving into the night. I let every phrase take a little more room while the shaker stays light in the edge of the groove. No chorus arrives to reopen the scene. No melody pulling the words in between. I loosen the cadence but stay in the lane. The rhythm keeps moving without needing change. Now the screen wakes again with the message still waiting. One red symbol in the hour updating. Baseline glides while the roadway keeps turning. City stays quiet but the pocket stays burning. Words move closer, connected and steady. Each new bar enters before I am ready. Snaps at the side while the soft keys are folding. But remains calm as the pattern keeps rolling. No need to answer, no need to replay it. I know what the silence already is saying. Neon on glass and skyline behind me. Every quick phrase keeps the time in the line clean. bars and the thermos stays open. The hook interrupts what the rhythm has spoken. Last line lands as the screen turns black, voicemail still waiting, while the beat keeps moving past. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Floor numbers glowing under the door. Yeah. Floor numbers glowing above the door. Midnight reflections across the floor. Muted sync chords in the mirror wall. I hear the low hum under it all. The elevator drops through the building slow. City lights fading several floors below. My shadow doubles in the polished steel. Nothing dramatic, just the way it feels. Yeah, one hand resting beside the rail. Soft digital tones leave a silver trail. I keep every phrase inside the groove, calm in the frame while the numbers move. No conversation waiting in the air, only my reflection standing there. The bass lies low as the doors stay closed. Afterglow follows wherever I go. 24, 23 lights keep changing. Mirror on mirror, the angles rearranging. I stay in the pocket while the floor keeps falling. Soft little mallets answer every calling. Ticking hi-hats move close to the cadence. Words start linking with cleaner placement. No need to hurry, the rhythm gets tighter. Voice stays low while the pattern gets brighter. Down through the tower with the bassline sliding. Muted synth layers underneath me keep gliding. Every new sentence connects to the next one. Still sound relaxed when the sharper cuts come. Floor after floor and the pressure keeps building. Cold mirror walls with the city behind them. I never get loud when the syllables gather. Flow getting denser but smooth in the pattern. The elevator pauses somewhere at 10. Nobody enters, then it moves again. A soft little chime opens into the hall. Then the doors close and the silence returns. I watch the ceiling light cross over my face. Leave every line with a little more space. The low airy pad holds the room in place while the sliding bass keeps shaping the pace. No missed calling, no message to read. Nothing tonight that I urgently need. I let the numbers fall one by one. Still in the groove when the long night is done. The mirror keeps showing the same calm view. Black coat, dim light, a city in blue. I loosen the cadence but never slow down. The beat keeps moving beneath the whole town. Now the floor lights flicker, the timing gets closer. One phrase begins while the last one rolls over. Digital mallets are landing in sequence. Bassline beneath with the smooth low frequency movement. I cut through the rhythm with syllables joining. Never sound angry, the tone stays controlled. Hi-hats are ticking in broken formations. Each little pause adds another rotation. Mirror reflections keep splitting and shifting. Door stays shut while the whole frame is drifting. Words by the beat with a clean conversation. Tight in the pocket without confrontation. Down through the tower, the cadence keeps running. Floor numbers fall, but the low one keeps humming. Carry each sentence across every measure. Increase the density, control all the pressure. The lobby light appears beneath the door. One final chime, then I reach the ground floor. The bass stays warm when the doors slide apart. Empty marble stretching into the dark. A security screen glows behind the desk. No one around and no need to impress. My steps fall softly across the wide room. Muted synth chords leave a trace in the gloom. The elevator closes somewhere behind. The last silver light disappears from my mind. I give every phrase a little more room, but keep the same current alive in the groove. No final chorus and no dramatic scene. Only the night and the space in between. I loosen the rhythm but stay in control. Afterglow moving wherever I go. The lobby doors open. Now the lobby doors open. Now the lobby doors. Now the lobby doors. Now the lobby doors open. The city is waiting. Now the lobby doors open. The city is waiting. Now the lobby doors open. Now the lobby doors open, the city is waiting. Street lights reflected in glass separating. Bassline slides while the night keeps extending. Each new phrase enters before the last ending. Soft digital mallets keep marking the distance. Tick of the hat sends a quiet persistence. Words stay connected with clean articulation. Calm in the voice through the faster rotation. Elevator hum still remains in the background. Low, every texture keeps circling around. Mirror lit memory fades as I leave it. Every short cadence stays locked to the beat. 96 bars and the current stays steady. No hook interrupts when the next line is ready. Last word lands and the glass doors close. City keeps rolling in elevator afterglow. Afterglow. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. gas sign glowing at the end of the block. Metal gate falling while the hands reach 12. One chair remains by the window inside. Street light settles on the glass outside. The register closes with a quiet click. Traffic moves slowly through the midnight mist. I follow the base where the side streets meet. Let every line sit naturally in the beat. A green signal changes, then returns to red. No conversation and nothing left unsaid. Muted strings flicker at the edge of the sound. Low bass keeps circling under the ground. The city is closing one door at a time. I stay in the pocket, then follow the signs. No need to rush when the timing feels right. Closing time, rhythm keeps moving the night. Storefronts go dark while the signal keeps blinking. Street after street and the traffic keeps thinning. I move with the kick while the low end is turning. Clavinet cuts with a soft little rhythm. Side stick landing just behind every phrase. Green light changes while I tighten the pace. Words start connecting. The spaces grow smaller, still sound relaxed as the cadence grows sharper. One final worker pulls the gate to the floor. Keys in a pocket, then a lock on the door. Cars cross the junction in smooth repetition. I ride every turn with a clean disposition. No heavy pressure, no need for aggression. Flow gets denser through subtle progression. Every new sentence moves into the next one. Beat keeps rolling when the last light is gone. The avenue opens beyond the last store. A paper cup rests by the side of the door. The traffic signal paints red on the street, then changes to green when it falls with the beat. I leave more room at the end of each line. Soft guitar harmonics appear one at a time. The low and analog pad holds the air underneath, while the round bass give the whole moment depth. No crowded tables and no voices remain. Only a taxi moving slowly through rain. I keep the delivery easy and low. Nothing gets lost when I loosen the flow. The city feels wider when business is done. One distant engine, one light still on. I stay in motion without changing the tone. Following signals through streets on my own. Now the green turns amber, the timing gets tighter. Side stick clicks while the street signs grow brighter. Clavinet rhythm keeps cutting through spaces. Each little face finds the next one and paces it. I move through the junction with cadence connected. Nothing too sharp and the tone stays collected. Traffic light beats form a minimal pattern. Baseline below keeps the whole frame expanding. Metal gates close while the last train is passing. Wet road reflects every headlight that flashes. One phrase begins while the previous is ending. Flow stays smooth while the syllables keep bending. No confrontation, no dramatic tension. Only the groove and the forward progression. Carry each sentence across every measure. Increase the density while holding the pressure. The final cafe turns the warm lights down. A worker steps out and looks over the town. One quieter wave, then the shutters descend. The street grows still near the avenue bend. I hear the soft bass move under the road. A muted chord carries part of the load. The signal stays red, but one moment too long, then changes again. As I move with the song, I give every phrase a little more space. Still keep the rhythm alive in its place. No hook or rocks to interrupt the lane. No sudden silence and no major change. The night keeps breathing beneath every sound. One green reflection moves over the ground. I loosen the cadence but stay in the drive. Closing time signals keep the current alive. And the block turns quiet. Baseline rolls while the street keeps sliding. Green in the ember, then red in rotation. Each new line enters in clean synchronization. Side stick, rhythm and clavinet motion. Soft harmonic flow of the low end devotion. Works in together with calm articulation. Never sound angry through fast narrations. Don't fuss behind me, the road keeps bending. What first begins before the last one is ending. Traffic light pulses keep marking the distance. Flow stays control with the quiet persistence. 96 bars and the current stays running. No chorus breaks when the finalists come. And last word lands as the green light glows. Closing time signal. And the whole night rolls, 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 rolls. Yeah, 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 yeah. La 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 la. Last train, pulling out beyond the yellow line. Red light shrinking at the edge of the night. Electronic board keeps changing the time. Cold air moving through the station signs. One empty bench underneath the white glow. Footsteps fade where the late riders go. Low rail thunder still remains in the floor, then disappears through the tunnel once more. I keep my pace even, quiet and clean. Watch my reflection cross the vending machine. Soft keys hover underneath every step. Nothing feels finished, but nothing is left. The platform stretches with nobody near. Only the wind and the low pulse I hear. I let every phrase settle into the track. No need to hurry when the night looks back. Departure board blinking while the minutes keep shifting. Cold metal pillars in the night air drifting. I move with the low end, the time and stay steady. Each new line enters when the next beat is ready. Finger taps land with the Hollywood rhythm. Soft FM keys leave a light trail within it. Words start connecting, the spaces grow thinner. Still sound relaxed while the cadence gets quicker. One distant rumble runs under the station. Filtered noise rises in slow circulation. I stay in the pocket, then tighten the measure. Layer every phrase without forcing the pressure. Nobody waiting and nobody calling. Only the numbers on the timetable falling. Flow keeps rolling through the empty location. Calm in the tone with a denser rotation. Paper. turns under my shoe. The tunnel ahead holds a shadowy blue. One ceiling light makes a soft little sound, and silence returns to the platform around. I leave more room at the end of the line. Let the low post carry its own sense of time. The station clock moves without making a scene. 1 minute later, the same quiet screen. No voice in the speaker, no train on the way. Only the wind through the tracks where I stay. I watch one reflection dissolve in the glass, then another arise when a street light goes past. The rhythm stays present beneath all the space. I loosen the wording but stay in the pace. Nothing drops out and nothing stands still. The groove keeps moving through concrete and steel. Now the board flickers twice and the pattern gets tighter. Soft arpeggio moving while the relax grow brighter. Fingertap shift with the hollow percussion. Each little phrase keeps the next one in motion. I move through the silence with syllables linking low sub beneath while the tunnel keeps breathing. Fills and noise rises and fades in a second. One bar begins before the last one is ended. No raised emotion, the tone stays natural. Smooth in delivery, never mechanical. Platform lines stretching in clean repetition. Words ride the beat with the calm precision. Rail rumble circles beneath every measure. Cadence gets dense, so I hold in the pressure. Nothing aggressive and nothing dramatic. Only the flow moving clean through the static. Like the clock turns later. Ta 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 ta. The clock turns later. Don't. The clock turns later. The clock, the clock turns later. Yeah. The clock turns later above the far stair. A cleaning car waits with nobody there. One final light from the street filters in, soft on the tiles where the shadows begin. I hear the low pulse return to the ground to give every phrase a little more room. No need to fill all the air that remains. The beat has enough weight to stay in its lane. A distant door closes somewhere upstairs. Wind moves slowly along the handrails. The platform feels wider without any crowd. Still every small sound seems unusually loud. I loosen the cadence but never lose drive. The current stays quiet, steady, alive. No chorus arrives to disturb what is there. Only the groove and the movement of air. Now the tunnel light flashes, the next train is coming. Red beneath concrete begins softly humming. Numbers on the board start another rotation. Each new phrase enters in synchronization. Fingertaps quicken while the FM keys shimmer low. Sub-pulse rising and growing a little thicker. Words stay connected with natural expression. Tight in the pocket without sounding aggressive. Wind from the tunnel moves under my jacket. Minimal synth line keeps circling the pattern. One phrase continues before I can close it. Flow keeps rolling and nobody controls it. 96 bars while the headlights grow larger. An empty platform turning into departure. Last line lands as the train doors unlock. Night keeps moving beneath the station clock. Rooftop air moving over the rail. Red tower lights blinking through the haze. City below like a circuit in blue. I catch every rhythm that rises into view. Warm keys settle beneath the night. Soft synth pulses keep the time in light. One distant siren dissolves in the wind, and the low bass gathers the room again. Antennas turning above my head. Signals move where the silence spreads. I stay in the pocket, steady and clear. Let every small frequency draw itself near. No crowded room and no voice on the line. Only the skyline keeping perfect time. I leave enough space for the groove to breathe while the whole city moves quietly beneath. Receiver light flashing beside the railing. Night wind moving and the low pulse sailing. I follow the rhythm through towers and windows. Every new phrase finds a place in the tempo. Modular tones laying in soft repetition. Words start linking with clean definition. Still conversation, no, never too urgent. Cadence grows tighter while staying observant. Radio texture rolls under the measure. Bass keeps the weight while I balance the pressure. Tambourine ticks at the edge of the pattern. Each little signal makes the whole frame widen. One bar carries directly to the next. One flow stays smooth when the sharper cuts come. I never get loud when the syllables gather. Voice stay relaxed while the timing gets faster. The wind turns cooler above the west side. Clouds move slowly with the rooftop light shine. I watch one airplane cross through the dark. A quiet red signal becoming a spark. The city sounds softer from this height. Traffic becomes one continuous line. I loosen the cadence and let it unfold. Warm keys below with the bass staying low. No message waiting and nothing to chase. Only the skyline opening space. I hear small fragments of music below, then lose them again when the night starts to blow. Every new phrase has room to arrive. The pocket stays steady and keeps it alive. Nothing is empty, nothing is still. The groove keeps moving above every building. Now the signal gets stronger, the timing gets closer. One line begins while the last one rolls over. Modular pulses are turning in sequence, bass underneath with the smooth low frequency movement. I move through the rhythm with phrases connected. Every small shift stays calm and collected. Radio static keeps circling lightly. Words by the beat while the skyline moves nightly. Reptile lights blinking clean repetition. Cadence grows dense so with sharper precision. Never mechanical, never aggressive. Tight in the pocket but still conversational. Carry dissensions across every measure. Increase the motion while holding the pressure. Receiver still blowing, the wind still around me. Float keeps rolling with the whole city beneath me. Yeah. The rooftop door closes somewhere behind. One soft metal sound and the air clears again. I lean on the rail and look toward the east. Let every phrase settle deeper in the beat. The bass floats warm through the concrete floor. A low distant tone moves under the roar. I give every line a little more room while the city lights shift in the blue. No chorus survives to change the design. No major drop and no dramatic sign. The rhythm stays present, patient and wild. Like a hidden current running through the night. The receiver light dims then comes back on. Another weak signal before it is gone. I loosen the cadence but stay in the lane. The groove keeps moving without needing change. Now the skyline flickers, the signal keeps building. Soft pulse rising while the night air is shifting. Words move closer with natural connection. Each new phrase enters in clean succession. Now the skyline flickers, the signal keeps building. Now the skyline flickers, the signal keeps building. Now the skyline flickers, the signal keeps building. Soft pulse rising while the night air is shifting. Words move closer with natural connection. Each new phrase enters in clean succession. Tambourine ticks and the modular tone. Bass stays warm while the rooftops below stretch through the dark in a grid of reflection. Flow stays calm through the faster progression. Antennas above keep turning and listening. Red lights blinking and glass towers glistening. One phrase begins before the last one is finished. Cadence stays fluid and never feels rigid. 96 bars and the current keeps running. No hook interrupts when the final is coming. Last word lands as the signal goes thinner. Night keeps rolling through the Skyline Receiver. Yeah. Yeah. Blue white light falling over the curb. Midnight street with barely a word. Coins in my palm, cold against my skin. The machine hums low when I feed them in. Rows of bottles line behind the glass. Tiny reflections, a few cars passing. I hear one click, then a low soft drop. The rhythm stays moving while the whole block stops. Warm analog haze underneath the beat. Soft little keys landing close to my feet. I keep every phrase easy and clear. Let the quiet glow pull the pocket near. No crowded room and no place to go. Only the machine and the midnight road. I leave enough space for the bass to breathe while the whole street moves quietly beneath. Quietly beneath. Yeah. Coins slot blinking and the numbers keep turning. Blue light flickers while the low one keeps burning. I move with the kick and the shaker stays steady. Each new line enters when the next beat is ready. Muted percussive keys and a light repetition. Words start linking with cleaner precision. Still conversational, calm in delivery. Cadence gets tighter without losing the feeling. One bottle drops with a soft little thunder. Traffic hum rolls from the avenue wonder. I stay in the pocket then sharpen the measure. Lay at every phrase while controlling the pressure. No need to hurry when the pattern gets quicker. Voice stays relaxed while the bass line grows thicker. One bar carries directly into the next one. Flow keeps rolling when the late lights come. When the late lights come. The bottle feels cold in the palm of my hand. The bus moves past and disappears down the lane. One paper receipt moves under the breeze, then rests by the curb near the shadow of trees. I leave more room at the end of the line. Let the warm low wind hold its own sense of time. The machine keeps humming behind where I stand. Soft keys float out like a quiet command. No message waiting and nothing to read. Only the night and the small things I need. I loosen the cadence and settle the pace. Let every new phrase find its natural place. The street stays open, the traffic stays low. One distant red light keeps starting to glow. Nothing is empty and nothing is still. The groove groove keeps moving beneath every building. Now the panel light flickers, the timing gets tighter. Coin drop clicks while the sachi grows brighter. One phrase begins while the last one keeps moving. Bass underneath and the whole block keeps grooving. You the keys cut in a clean little pattern. Soft shaker slides while the night starts expanding. Words stay connected with natural expression. Tight in the pocket but never aggressive. Bottle release thump in the middle of measures. Low end circles while I balance the pressure. Blue-white reflections keep shifting behind me. Each little cadence keeps the time in the line clean. No raised emotion, no dramatic reaction. No need the rhythm creating the traction. Carry each sentence across every measure. Increase the motion while holding the pressure. The machine light fades when I step from the glow. My shadow gets longer across the road. One final sip and the bottle turns cold. The city feels softer when nobody knows. I hear the warm bass move under the street. A muted note falls and returns to the beat. I give every phrase a little more room while the shaker stays light at the edge of the groove. No chorus arrives to reopen the scene. No melody pulling the words in between. I loosen the cadence but stay in the lane. The rhythm keeps moving without needing change. The vending light shines from a block away. A small square glow in the blue of the day. I stay in motion, quiet and low. Still carrying part of that vending machine glow. Now the street opens wider. The pattern keeps building. Blue light behind while the night air is shifting. Words move closer with natural connection. Each new phrase enters in clean succession. Coin drop rhythm and the muted keys folding. Bass stays warm while the city keeps rolling. One line begins before the last one's finished. Cadence stays fluid and never feels rigid. Bottle in hand and the crosswalk is changing. Soft shaker motion keeps rearranging. Every quick phrase stays locked to the movement. Calm in the voice through the faster improvement. 96 bars and the current keeps running. No hook interrupts when the final is coming. Last word lands as the blue light grows low. Night keeps moving through the vending machine glow. White line stretching across the street. Signal starts counting above the beat. One car passes, then the road turns still. Cold night air moving over the hill. Soft plucked tones fall under my steps. Green light flickers while the whole block rests. I keep each phrase easy and low. Let the deep bass follow wherever I go. Footsteps land in the spaces between. Red reflections slide over the scene. Nothing feels urgent, nothing feels late. I move with the rhythm and follow the change. The numbers keep falling one by one. The crossing stays open until they are done. I leave enough room for the pocket to breathe while a quiet echo moves underneath. Crosswalk signal blinking, the countdown is moving. Muted little tones keep the whole lane grooving. I walk with the kick while the low end is bending. Each new phrase starts where the last one is ending. Dry snaps land close to the edge of the measure. Close hi-hats roll with the control pressure. Still conversational, steady and natural. Cadence gets tighter but never mechanical. Headlights sweep over the white painted pattern. One empty taxi turns past the intersection. I stay in the pocket and sharpen the timing. Words start connecting with internal rhyming. No need to hurry when the sequence gets quicker. Voice stays relaxed while the bass line grows thicker. Step after step and the current stays flowing. Cross through the block while the green light is glowing. The signal turns red when I reach the far side. A late bus passes with nobody inside. My shadow stretches along the concrete, then breaks into pieces beneath every light. The city feels wider around this hour. Windows go dark in a distant tower. I loosen the cadence and settle the tone. Still hear the crosswalk behind me alone. No message waiting and up in the chase. Only the night open in space. The elastic bass keeps moving below while the soft pluck synth leaves a silver glow. I let every line take its natural time. Nothing is lost when the pocket is wide. The rhythm stays present, quiet and clear, even when the signal disappears. Now the countdown is flashing, the timing gets tighter. White lines beneath and the street lamps grow brighter. One phrase begins while the last one keeps turning. Bass underneath, the whole lane keeps moving. Muted tones land in the circular pattern. Dry snaps answer while the night air keeps passing. Words stay connected with natural expression. Tight in the pocket with clean progression. Crosswalk beats cut through the edge of the measure. Close cash shifting while I balance the pressure. Headlights move over the road in rotation. Each little cadence stays in synchronization. No confrontation, no dramatic reaction. Only the rhythm creates an attraction. Carry each sentence across every measure. Increase the density while holding the pressure. Yeah, yeah. the next intersection waits up ahead. One blinking signal turns amber to red. I slow my steps, but the groove stays alive. The low bass carries the rest of the drive. A paper bag moves along with the wind, then catches the curve and falls back again. I give every phrase a little more room while the wide night pad settles into the gloom. No chorus arrived to change the design. No sudden silence and no warning sign. I loosen the cadence but stay with the track. Let the quiet echo keep pulling me back. The crosswalk behind is a small distant tone. The street in front feels entirely my own. I keep moving forward, steady and slow, still followed by part of the crosswalk echo. Yeah, the crosswalk echo. Now the next light changes. The pattern keeps building, green over white while the night every shifting. Words move closer with natural connection. Each new phrase utters in clean succession. Dry snaps striking, the close hats are rolling. Elastic bass keeps the whole block in motion. One line begins before the last one is finished. Cadence stays fluid and never feels rigid. Crosswalk tones fade, but the rhythm keeps tracing. Footsteps align with the road. I am taking headlights sweep by, and the shadows keep stretching. Every quick phrase keeps the time connected. 96 bars, and the current keeps running. No hook interrupts when the final is coming. Last word lands as the green signal glows. Night keeps moving through the crosswalk echo. 96 bars, and the current keeps running. No hook interrupts when the final is coming. Last word lands as the green signal glows. Night keeps moving through the crosswalk echo. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Da, 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 da. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pale light forming at the edge of the sky. Last street lamps fading but not fully gone. The city stays quiet beneath the first blue. I keep the low rhythm moving straight through. Warm keys settle under the empty road. Soft kick lands while the cool air rolls. One cafe window begins to turn bright, but I am still moving inside of the night. A bus pulls out with the lights turned low. Morning arrives but the pace stays slow. I let every phrase sit deep in the groove. Nothing feels finished, I just keep it moving. The skyline changes one shade at a time. No sudden ending and no warning sign. I leave enough space for the bass to breathe while the first light waits quietly beneath. Dawn on the glass and the dawn on the dawn on the glass. Dawn on the glass and the street starts shifting. Dawn on the glass. Dawn on the glass. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dawn on the glass and the street starts shifting. Soft reverse chimes while the low end keeps lifting. I move with the kick as the blue turns silver. Each new phrase gets a little more connected. Fine check a texture at the edge of the measure. Words start linking with control. Pressure still conversational, easy and natural. Cadence gets tighter but never mechanical. One early cyclist cuts through the lane. A delivery truck turns out of the rain. I stay in the pocket and sharpen the timing. Every two bars start connecting and rhyming. No need to hurry when the morning gets clearer. Voice stays relaxed as the skyline draws nearer. One line carries directly into the next one. Flow keeps rolling while the night comes undone. Dawn on the glass. Flow keeps rolling while the night comes undone. Dawn on the glass. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The traffic lights change with nobody there. A warm window opens to the morning air. I loosen the cadence and follow the street. Let the smooth bass hold the weight of the beat. The sky turns lighter above every roof. No dramatic answer and nothing to prove. I watch the last neon dissolve into gray. Still not ready to leave the night all the way. Warm electric piano rests under the line. The soft dawn synth keeps us place in the time. I give every phrase a little more room. Let the quiet morning enter the groove. The city is waking one sound at a time. Metal doors rising along the next line. Nothing drops out and nothing stands still. The current keeps moving beneath every building. Now the blue turns silver, the timing gets tighter. Soft chimes reverse while the skyline grows brighter. One phrase begins while the last one keeps moving. Bass underneath and the whole street keeps grooving. Shake it, keeps tracing a fine little pattern. Soft kick lands while the morning starts spreading. Words stay connected with natural expression. Tight in the pocket with clean progression. Burst train crossing beyond the far station. Light on the windows in slow repetition. Each little cadence keeps building the motion. Calming the tone through the faster rotation. No confrontation, no dramatic tension. Only the rhythm and forward progression. Carry each sentence across every measure. Increase the density while holding the pressure. The night is gone, but it lingers in me. One last blue shadow beneath every tree. The shops turn open, the road starts to fill. I soften the cadence but keep moving still. A cup on the counter stands steam in the air. Morning voices rise from somewhere in there. I give every phrase a little more space while the warm keys settle gently in place. No chorus arise, they close out the scene. No melody pulling the words in between. I loosen the rhythm gets loud. Now the city gets louder. The pattern keeps building, gold over blue while the morning is shifting. Words move closer with natural connection. Each new phrase enters in clean succession. Soft kick steady and the shaker keeps rolling. Deep smooth bass keep the whole block in motion. One line begins before the last one is finished. Cadence stays fluid and never feels rigid. Reverse shines fade as the daylight grows stronger. Wonkies beneath keep the movement going longer. Every quick phrase stays locked to the timing. Calm in the voice while the skyline is shining. 96 bars and the current keeps running. No hook interrupts when the finalists come in. Last word lands as the night slips away. Groove keeps moving through the first light delay. To the first light delay.